Am I live? Gosh darn it, YouTube, you did it again. Stand by. Not ready for this. Turn off the truck. Get the tripod. Look, we're going to talk about the bond market. And no joke, it's absolutely on fire. This is awkward. I can't show you what's down there. Hold on. Here we go. Stay there. Stay there. All right. We're doing this. We're doing this live. The bond market's on total fire. It's not just a US thing. This is global. And I need you to understand this right now. We're going to go over a story. I'm literally working as fast as I can. And I got to be honest with you. I've been warning about this, and this is going to tell you the future of our economy, the worldwide trade situation, and it's going to tell you where stocks and crypto are going. All right? I'm not joking. Now, do me a favor, because at the end of this, after I go over you that you didn't think you needed to know, but you really did need to know. Is my mic working? Type 1 if my mic's working. All right. And then if you like nuggets of information, do me a favor and just type down below schnuggets. All right. This is serious, but I can't take bad news that serious because I get super pumped when bad news comes out because I know how to go make money from it. And I want all of you to too. All right. Let's start. I'm not even wearing pants right now. All right, let's keep it to the real story. I wasn't even literally, I started doing the video and I didn't even get to finish the settings and it goes, you're going live. I'm like, I haven't even hit all the buttons yet. So here we are. A global bond market sell-off is deepening as investors pair Fed rate cut in expectations. So you heard this right. This story is out of CNBC. Look, it's a real story. It really exists. CNBC is talking about a global bond market sell-off. And this is really, really exciting because this is one epic move in a massive market cycle that you get to relive like what happened to bonds as they were selling off in 2005. All right, here we go. It says a sell-off in global bond markets is accelerating, fueling concerns over government finances and raising the specter of higher borrowing costs for consumers and businesses around the world. Now, I want to remind you, the DXY, the dollar index, has been going up steadily over the last 6 to 8 months. Right now, what is it, like 109, 110? Can you guys put it down below so I know what the current number is? I haven't been following it. So, but my point being is it has been going up. And what you're seeing is a lot of people would say, oh, that's because people are buying dollars. But no, that's not it. It's because other currencies are failing so bad compared to the dollar's strength, relative strength to these other currencies. The dollar in and of itself is collapsing. How do you know that? Eggs are going up, milk's going up, flour is going up, electricity is going up. Everything around you is going up, which means it takes more dollars to buy this stuff. So the dollar is failing. But and this is why it's so important to have a good perspective. And the better perspective you have comes from knowing more things. And that's what we're going to talk about. Why the bond market selling off right now is so important to you right now. Bond yields have mostly been rising globally, with the U.S. 10-year yield touching a fresh 14-month high of 4.799% on Monday. Do you know what that is doing to mortgage rates? They are skyrocketing. People cannot buy real estate like they could a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Real estate's done. I don't know what to tell you. I can't even convince my wife about this. Oh, my goodness. If you agree that real estate's done, put a fork in it, type 2 and just... there we go. In the UK, the 30-year bonds are yielding, yields are hovering at their highest level since 1998. And the country's 10-year yield currently hit levels not seen since 2008. Why? That means things are really bad. The ninja needs some hot tea. Fire engine red. All right. It says in Japan, which has been striving to normalize its monetary policy after ending its negative interest rate regime nearly last year, has seen its 10-year government bonds rise over 1%, hitting its highest in 13 years. What now? One more. Let's do one more. In Asia Pacific, India's 10-year bond yields rose the most in over a month on Monday and are near 2-month highs at 6.846%. Let's do one more. New Zealand, I can never say that. New Zealand, Google Translate, where are you? You get the point. Australia's 10-year benchmark government bonds are also at 2-month highs. Okay, this is what's happening. we are going into a bout of hyperinflation all around the world. All right. The trade wars that are about to start when the new president comes in are going to exacerbate this. But the point is that bond investors, which are very intelligent, bond and Forex currency traders are very intelligent traders. And those markets always tell you what's coming before something bad happens. So if there's a stock market crash coming, the bond market always tells you. And what bond investors are saying, there's no way in hello they're going to take their money and put it on loan for a measly small interest rate. So these rates are rising. And at the same time those rates rise, so do borrowing costs. So around the world, people are feeling the pinch. There is going to be a global real estate crash. You're already seeing it in China. All right. You're already seeing it in America, but the Fed just changed the date or the totals. You know, the median and average home prices, they used to be around a little over 500 in our nation. And then the Fed, and I reported on this on my other real estate channel, they just changed the chart. They said, oh, we screwed up. And they lowered it. And then it was easy to pop up a little bit above it. This is crazy. And nobody sees it. Like they'll believe Zillow rather their own intuition. They'll believe their neighbor over their own research because very few people do research. This is incredible news. This is where you know everything's falling apart. Why wouldn't you want to be in an asset? Like, think about it. People are taking money from bonds and they're putting in the stock market. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Can you imagine right now? What does a company do if all of a sudden it's losing it's losing business? Well, they borrow money or they go and print more shares. So either way, on the balance sheet, it's not good. Either on the balance sheet of an investor looking and going, "Hey, you're printing my shares, you're depreciating them." My point being is this is why you'd want to get into cryptocurrency, specific ones where there's only a set amount out there, like XRP, Bitcoin. You know the amount of these companies, these currencies. This is why a lot of people also are diving into these, and you're seeing exponential gains. I'm shocked that the Bitcoin hasn't hit its 200-day moving average in the low 70s and retraced. It's because there's so many people buying, and so many traders like myself. I talk to a lot of them. Cryptocurrency traders are like, I'm still waiting for a pullback, a healthy pullback, into the 70 range, but it may not happen. And the reason why, it may defy normal market technical analysis because of the pure buying power of people fleeing the bond market, fleeing the stock market. I'm going to give you that challenge one more time. The Ninja $300 challenge. It's down below. The links are down below. $100 buys you that one course, teach you all the basics on crypto, on Bitcoin, XRP, everything, all the basics, how to start an account, secure the account, start the wallet, all that stuff. The next 100 goes into buying yourself a device, a Trezor device. Links down below to that. Buy that, then you learn, and the course is going to teach you how to take it off the exchange, put it on that. And then the last 100, you start 2 exchanges, you put $50 into Bitcoin, $50 into XRP. You're going to have this education for the rest of your life. The only question is, do you want to start now, ahead of time, before the market's melting down and more bond traders are taking their money and putting into crypto, or more stock investors are pulling their stock market and putting into crypto because Bitcoin's well over 100,000 by then? Do you want to wait and lose those gains? Or do you want to wait and lose that information, that knowledge that you're going to have forever? Or do you want to start making money and change your paradigm right now? That's my challenge to you. It's $300. Most of you spend more than $300 on a weekend having fun with the family. What about thinking about, hey, for $300, I'll hold off and we'll stay home and watch some movies, and let's learn something about finance and quite possibly change our lives over the next couple of years. I ain't joking about this. I am personally someone that life wealth has went up in, I don't even have that. It's been magnified by crypto gains, and I'm excited about it. Not excited about the taxes I got to pay on it, but who is? Type 2 if you think, oh, just type it. Taxes suck. Just type that if you agree with that. Point is that around the world right now, and check this out. It says here, bond market's melting down. Last month, because the Federal Reserve projected 2 rate cuts in 2025, having previously indicated twice as many reductions. They did that because they were lying to you and trying to get you to vote for Biden. That, no joke. If you agree with that, type 3. They were lying to you. They put on this false front that everything's good, but it's not. And I said, by them lowering and trying to get you to vote for Biden and get them back in, you're going to see inflation do a whipsaw effect, and it is going to blow your mind in 2025. And the new incoming president and and cabinet has got a heck of a problem on their hands. And there's going to have to be some really harsh treatment pushed out to stop this inflation. And one of the biggest things, and I've been saying this, mortgage rates are going to go into the double digits, and you are going to see things collapse like you wouldn't believe. So my thing is, you need to be prepared for those kind of moves, so that when everything's at rock bottom prices, you're buying assets, you're buying real estate, you're buying tax foreclosures, you're buying bank foreclosures. Suck. Just, I don't know if you know that, but they just do. You pay way too much for those. A lot of people are very fooled in how to do this, but you need to have money on the side to take advantage of this. If you don't, you're going to be a victim of this. There are so many people about to lose their jobs in just 2025 alone because the world's largest employer is about to cut a massive amount of employees. That's the US government. I don't think people are ready for this. And the fallout from that is all those people, if they can't find jobs in the real economy, and there's not a lot of jobs out there right now, they're going to lose their home. You're going to have more inventory hitting. They're going to be doing all kinds of wacky stuff. Banks are going to get, and they already have been getting really tight with lending because banks know. See, they're like bond traders. They know. They're like, hey, we don't want to give out house loans to anybody. And if we do, they better have a heck of a larger down payment. We're going to have some safe, we're going to charge them points and all this kind of stuff. And I see people spending money, in a day and age right now where there's almost every mortgage is charging points. There's ways to avoid that. Think about when people buy a house right now, they pay 1% of the loan amount on nothing. It just goes away. Like a $500,000 loan, they're going to put $5,000 and just give it to the bank. It blows my mind. And they don't have to. There's certain things that you could do to avoid those points, and just little things that save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. I just so you guys know, tomorrow I think I'm going to kick off the. I only offer this twice a year. I'm going to prepare people for it now. I'm going to open up, I think tomorrow for 3 days, the real estate master course. I'm actually going skiing with one of the people in the real estate master course. We only have sold this twice ever, and I'm going to open it up for 3 days. As a matter of fact, I'm going skiing with one, and I'm sitting down. I'm going to do a live stream with 3 of my students tomorrow night. I'm going to meet them for dinner, and I don't do this with everybody, but it just sort of worked out where 3 of them are in the same town near where I'm at. So I'm going to meet up with them and let you guys know what these people are preparing for and what they've seen under a year of actually very serious talks and instruction. I goof off a lot on this channel, but I don't goof off about this economic crisis that's coming and hoping that you're ready for it. And there are very serious, actionable steps you can take right now to prepare for that. And I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll announce it, and I'll be like a 72-hour opening for that. So if you're up for it, let me know. It will include all of my real estate courses that I've ever made in the past and all of the ones in the future, and for one price. And it's once a month for the next year, coaching calls with me personally. It's a small group, but I take this very serious because not only do people learn a lot from me and my experiences, and they're saving a lot of money. And it's really exciting watching the light bulbs go off in my students' minds. I see it all the time with them when I meet with them. But you got to realize that they're all preparing for something very big, and they're going to be very wealthy because they're doing the hard work and putting it out. So I price it less than the fees on a mortgage for all of that. So it's coming up tomorrow. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you want the Ninja's $300 challenge, crypto challenge, all that information is down below. The sale links to the course, the Trezor, and to the exchanges that I use, that I trust. So they're all verified links. You don't got to worry about getting scammed. All right. If you want to take the challenge, just say I accept the challenge down below, and let's start going. Let's start making some real money. 2025 is going to be some very hard times, but I'm not joking. We're going to use all of those hard times to make lots of money and new opportunities for you and your family. Okay. And which is in turn, I hope you're going to go and help people with. That's the true blessing from all of this. All right. With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.